We're back with more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. In the last part, we made it to Novak. We beat Fruity Bird senseless, as you can see. And now we're going to go up and talk to someone who will be potentially our new follower for a bit. Here he is.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
I don't know how I sneaked up on you. You were facing me as soon as I came in. You expecting a visitor or something?
Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here?
If you're looking for someone in particular, I could tip you off if I see him.
Yeah, well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question.
Well, I'm just, here to check out the view.
I think you better leave.
I'm just trying to make friendly conversation. Do you treat everyone around here like this?
Wait. You just got into town. Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
Yeah, why is that?
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start.
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
I see, so you're trying to track down your wife.
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
Alright, so what do I do if I find that person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
Alright, sure, I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next.
So how do you know your wife is dead anyway?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Alright then. I'll be going then.
Yeah.
Not sure why a Legion raiding party would take his wife as a slave and then kill her. That kind of makes no sense. But we'll go see if we can find out what happened. Now who in town should I ask about this? Dr. Ada Strauss.
What can I do for you?
I guess I can't ask her.
Later.
Let's try one of these other houses then. How about this one with the Brahmin outside? Door to McBride house.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty.
What do you know about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure.
So what do you do in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch, that's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
Well, how's your business doing lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
What do you know about the attacks?
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
I'll catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
I'll be going.
So long.
Look who's here.
Yep. So we didn't really know Boone or his wife, but he said his Brahmin are being attacked at night by someone who does a lot of yelling and shooting. Maybe I can find this person. Think I found him. There's a Nightkin hiding behind this rock just near the farm. And sure enough, he's got a minigun and the screams of Brahmin. Most of what is recorded here is a mess of incomprehensible, psychotic gibberish. It seems to express a general frustration toward a set of Brahmin who are allegedly keeping the author awake at night by screaming inside of his head whenever he closes his eyes. So, yeah, it was a Nightkin that was killing all of the McBride's Brahmin. Well, I stopped him. Let's go let him know the good news.
Look,
Find anything?
No one should be attacking your corral now.
Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. Please take this, compliments of Alice and myself. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder. We got more steaks in there than we'd be able to eat in a year.
No, thanks. I'm looking for some guy in a checkered coat. Do you know anything about him?
Can't say I have, but we usually keep to ourselves down here. You might have more luck up by the motel. Maybe ask Jeannie Mae. Nothing happens in this town that she don't know about. She'll be up in the lobby most days.
Oh, thanks. I'll talk to her. I'll be going.
So long.
Yeah, now I'm accepted with Novak.
who's here?
Yep. He said I could have the steaks in his fridge. I don't have the carrying capacity for them, so I'll just eat them all here. Jeannie Mae Crawford's house. She's probably asleep, if I can find her.
Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm looking for a guy in a checkered coat. Have you seen him?
Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he wasn't any kind of gentleman to me. Had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seemed to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth.
Manny, huh? I'll have to talk to him then. What do you know about Boone's wife?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to live with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
That doesn't sound like, what happened? What's wrong with Boone anyway?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped, but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
That's not what Boone said. He said he saw his wife get taken by Legion slavers. I'll be going.
Watch out for strangers.
There must be someone in this town that can tell me something about Boone's wife that could help me. What about that weird-looking shack over there? Maybe someone in there can help. Door to Nobark's shack.
They're here. Don't let them get the antidote. Oh, it's just you. You can't have it either.
Well, I don't think I need it. Let's talk.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
By gum? Who tried to make you talk?
Confound it, Nobark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you asked me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
So who was it?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
That's an interesting story. Has anyone been acting strange lately?
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, because it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
Anything interesting happening around here?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
So what do you think's actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts, but don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets, so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Yeah, I imagine. I can play Caravan with no bark. Let's do it.
Sure, old No Bark is always looking to play. Not for entertainment, mind you, but because if you look at the cards right, you can know the future.
That's very insightful. Alright, let's see if I can win against the crazy man who lives in town. There, well, I lost again. No Bark said to check out the front desk, so I'm going to head there and check out what I can find for clues. There's a safe here. I'll be breaking into it, but I did get a star bottle cap, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff just because I can. A bill of sale, I wonder what this is. Bill of sale. We, the representatives of the Consul Officorum, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford, the township of Novak, the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child for the sum of 500 bottle caps. The receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with the said Jeannie Mae Crawford that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of an additional 500 caps will be due depending successful maturation of the fetus, the claim to which shall be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonius Libo Drusus et al., administration of M. Licinius Crassus Consulaficorum ab Famulatus. Yeah, as you can tell, I can probably not speak Latin, but I can read that name, Jeannie Mae Crawford. That means she's the one that sold Boone's wife into slavery.
Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
You go first. Now we'll follow Jeannie Mae Crawford out to the front of Dinky the dinosaur. It's kind of hard to tell with Blazer's hair, but I'm wearing the beret that Boone gave me. It's supposed to be our little signal that I found the person that enslaved his wife. Of course, I didn't tell Jeannie Mae that. Mind your business, Victor. Nothing's going on. And down she goes. Now return to Boone. She has the key to her safe on her, but since I already broke into the safe, I might as well not take it.
That's it then. How did you know?
I found the bill of sale in the safe inside the front desk.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
So what are you going to do now that you've avenged your wife's death?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Why don't you come with me then? We'll go after the Legion together.
You don't want to do that.
Really? But I thought snipers worked in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
And now I have Boone as my teammate. He's given me the spotter perk. Let's see what the spotter perk does for me. While Boone is a companion, hostile targets are highlighted whenever the player is actively aiming. He also gives me a first recon beret, which I can wear. It gives me an increased perception and critical chance. I'll wear that around while I'm hanging out with Boone. There's a very specific reason why I wanted Boone as my teammate. When I was back in Nipton, I got the quest Booted, which was to rescue the people that the Legion enslaved. Now that I have Boone with me, we're going to go save those people. Since Boone's a sniper, he's got himself a scoped hunting rifle. So in that case, I'll snipe too. I've got a scope on my YCS/186, which is the unique Gauss rifle. So we'll use that to go up to this camp up here. Now, so long as Boone is my partner, Legionnaires will automatically be hostile to me everywhere I go. So even though they weren't attacking me before, now that Boone's with me, they will now. I can see the Legion camp up ahead. I see a red target, and that's probably a Legionary. Yep, it was. I'm sure his buddies will find out what happened in a moment. Oh yeah, they're freaking out. They're wondering what just happened to their pal. And now I'm shunned with the Legion. Although, not sure how they knew I did it. I saw the other one, but I don't see him now. Take up another position, see if I can snipe him from there. There's a powder ganger. I'm assuming that's one of the people that were enslaved. I don't see the other guy. Boone's spotter perk would highlight him in red when I take aim, but I don't see him. Maybe he's in the tent. Oh, here they come. Here they come. I think they spotted me. That Boone sees him.
Eat this.
Oh yeah. Bye-bye. Let's get him, Boone. That's right, now we're fighting. I think I missed. That's alright. I don't want to hit the powder ganger. I do want to hit him, though. And now I'm vilified with the Legion. And this has some repercussions. From now on, the Legion will be sending hit squads after me in the form of assassins. Lottery ticket, so, yep, these are the guys that were enslaved. Let's untie them. There you go. Hopefully they don't attack me, since they are powder gangers. Oh, now I'm a merciful thug with the powder gangers. Despite my reputation as a thug, where I'm known to occasionally show a charitable side.
They got what they had coming. Glad we were the ones to deliver it.
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk to Boone.
Pisses me off that Legion slavers can just operate on NCR turf like that. If we hadn't caught up to them, they'd probably have a clear path to the river. No one to stop them. There should be patrols, checkpoints. We got greedy, overstretched. Now our own territory is insecure.
Yeah, I agree with that. So what is it you aren't telling me about what happened to your wife?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
Alright, I was out of line, I'm sorry.
It's just something I'm not ready to discuss. With you or anybody. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're on their mind now. You're not an outlaw, are you? I mean, we did just work together to kill Jeannie Mae Crawford back in Novak.
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Well, that's good enough for me. Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
What outfit did you serve in the military with?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp Mccarran.
So how'd you happen to join 1st Recon?
They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
So I'm guessing it's a 1st Recon beret that we're both wearing?
Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
And that slogan is what?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
Sounds to me like I got a pretty kick-ass companion. So what's Camp Golf like?
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam.
Tell me about Camp Mccarran.
Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the Strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it.
So what do you think of General Oliver?
Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him.
So you know Colonel Shu at all?
Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he remembered me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president.
So I'm guessing by the dam you mean Hoover Dam.
The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to, that the Legion's pushing for. Whole war depends on holding it.
Sounds about right. Alright, let's get going.
Yeah.
Oh, and I leveled up after shooting those guys and freeing the powder gangers. Let's put our points into sneak. That'll help me make a better sniper. And with Boone at my side, we'll be a couple of Legion shooting sniper buddies. Yeah, I think I'll grab a silent running so I can sneak better. Alright, Boone, let's loot the bodies of these Legionnaires and then get back to Novak. I went ahead and put the winterized T-51B power armor on Boone. I'm not going to need it for the missions we're doing up ahead, so I figured I'll let him wear it. Let's go talk to some people around the area. This is the guy I want to talk to, Ranger Andy. There he is.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
So, what do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
Well, Boone's coming with me. So, did you end up doing something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't employ more child soldiers in Fallout, considering children are indestructible. Your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, neat. I've learned the Ranger Takedown special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground. So yeah, this is the reason why I didn't pick up the Paralyzing Palm perk. Because now, if I'm using an unarmed weapon, I can do a move called the Ranger Takedown, where if I'm in first person, I do a palm thrust type move, and in third person, I do a leg sweep. And those hits will guarantee a knockdown on anyone I hit them with, and then I can just stomp them into submission. So thanks for that, Ranger Andy. Here's the owner of the shop, Cliff Briscoe.
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
Yeah, I can explain about the dead body in the corner over there. There was a guy in here in a spacesuit, yelled fruity bird in a weird tone at me. We got into a fist fight, and, you know, just a big mess. So what do you sell here?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repconn factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
Oh, neat. Want to play a game of Caravan?
A fellow enthusiast, huh? That's great. Let's play.
I lost again. No biggie.
I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie Mae passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her. I think it's time we gave everything back to you, so take this key and make yourself at home at our motel. It'll open the room on the second floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you.
Oh, hey, thanks. Hey, what about supplies and guns? Do you got any of those for sale?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Let's see what we got. He's got a katana for sale. This would be a really cool sword to use if you're going for particular, like, role-playing versions. You can also add stuff to it. I'm going to stick to Gehenna as my sword. He's got a GRA baseball bat. He's also got Paciencia. This is a unique hunting rifle that does bonus critical damage and critical chance. It doesn't really have much else, though. So that'll be good. I'll be going.
Come back soon now.
Since I'm accepted with Novak, he actually gave me the key to the hotel room on this top floor for free. Let's go check it out. It's got a safe, it's got some stuff in it, like a toy car, a pack of cigarettes, a teddy bear, and a bottle cap. Basically, this can serve as a place where you can store stuff, and kind of like a player house. I mean, I'm a little far away from my house back in Megaton. I got it for free, so that's quite a bargain. Here he is, Manny Vargas.
What's going on, man?
Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
And I got Boone with me. He's gonna come with me. So what do you protect the town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repconn out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone? He's the man standing behind me wearing my power armor. I'm looking for a man in a checkered coat.
Sure I know him. What do you want with him?
Ah, you know him, huh? He has something of mine that I have to deliver.
You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need, too.
Sure, what do you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
So, what needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
Sure, I'll see what I can do about it.
It'd mean a lot to me. Yeah, see ya.
I'll see you later, Manny. So it looks like the quest I got from Nobark when I asked him about the interesting things going on was come fly with me. Head to the Repconn facility west of Nobark to investigate the rumors of ghoul activity. And I'll bring Boone with me. Apparently I can wear the ghoul mask with the first recon beret. That's pretty funny. So yeah, we're going to head to the Repconn Test Center next. And there's a dead glowing one here. I'm assuming it tried to run into Novak and somebody took it out. Although the dinosaur is facing that way, so I don't think the sniper could have done it. There's another glowing one, standing over what looks like a mole rat. Hey, buddy. Yeah, don't mind me, or my friend. See? They're cool with me. And because they're cool with me, they're cool with Boone. So nobody has to get violent around here. There's a pile of ashes here. No way of knowing what it used to be. It had a rebar club and a stealth boy on it. My stealth boy now. Ah, so this must be what it was. A Nightkin. That would make sense. They do use stealth boys. Under normal circumstances, you'd have to fight your way in past the feral ghouls, or sneak around them using the stealth boys to get off the Nightkin. But me, I can walk right by them because I have the Mask of Friendship. Here it is, the Repconn Test Site. You can see there's plenty more ghouls standing around. There's plenty more loot. As you can probably tell, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of fighting, since there is a peaceful way to get rid of all these ghouls. We're going to take that route because it's going to be real easy to do. We'll just step into the door to the Repconn facility.
Hey! Over here! Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry.
Sure. Who are you?
Who I am doesn't matter, Smooth Skin. Stop wasting time and get up here.
Sure, alright.
Stop wasting time.
Huh. So somebody up here wants to talk to me. Not sure who, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. The Repconn site's a great place to pick up energy weapons since there's lots of dead Bright followers laying around. So if you're using energy weapons, coming here is a great idea because you'll get your hands on plenty of them. So we're heading through this east door that the voice on the intercom told me to do. I went ahead and ransacked the area since there's no danger here. Here's where I gotta go.
Alright, Smoothskin. I'm letting you in. You better watch yourself. I'll sure as hell be watching you.
Now let's go into the Repconn Research Lab. Meet this ghoul that's been talking to us.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.
It's just a mask, Chris Haversam. But you're not a ghoul.
Your pranks won't work on me, Smoothskin. They won't work on Jason either.
Smoothskin, but you're not a ghoul. You look like a human.
Stop wasting my time, Smoothskin. Go waste Jason's.
Let me take a closer look at him. Yeah, with this mask, I look more like a ghoul than he does. Here he is. I found him.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey?
I'm here because feral ghouls have been wandering into Novak.
And they've been shooting them down like animals, haven't they? Those ghouls were members of my flock, even after the madness consumed their minds. We never let them wander free. We kept them safe on the first floor. We kept them contained. The demons must have let them out. Somehow.
Demons?
And now they are lost forever, denied the salvation and healing glow of the far beyond. Please, Wanderer, bear in mind that every feral ghoul you spare now is one that we can save later. Once the way is clear, our feral brothers and sisters will accompany us on the great journey. If there are any left.
Well, lucky for you, I got this mask on. It prevents them from attacking me, so I don't have to kill them in self-defense. You mentioned something about demons, though. What's that?
The demons appeared from nowhere. Except it might be more accurate to say they never actually appeared at all. The demons are invisible. Where one of them stands, the most one sees is the air shimmering, like sunlight on water. They set upon us as we were on our way to worship one morning. We had just entered the basement. My flock fought bravely and killed a few, but at such cost. Nearly half of us died or went missing. The rest of us retreated up here. One of the demons raved at us, but they have not tried to attack us since. Still, their demonic presence brought all progress towards the great journey to a standstill. But now you have come. Once again, the Creator has sent a human to help us across a seemingly insurmountable obstacle.
Ah, so you do acknowledge that Chris Haversam is a human. Wonder what obstacle he's helping you with. You said one of the demons raved at you?
Yes, over the intercom. Threats of death should we step outside. Guarantees of safety should we stay locked away. It went on for hours, and did not always make sense. But that was the first day only. Since then, silence. Will you drive away the demons, Wanderer?
Yeah, sure, I'll take care of them for you.
Praise the Creator. Bless you, Wanderer. Bless us all. As soon as the underground has been rid of demons, preparations for the great journey can resume.
He gives me the key to the basement. Get rid of the Nightkin in the basement. Okay, so I'm not dealing with actual demons. Over here, by a couple of glowing ones, is the door to the basement. Yeah, hey guys, how's it going? Didn't get in any fights, but the glowing ones kept irradiating me.
Use a scope I can spot for you. Keep you on target.
Oh, good. Got my Nova Surge out for close quarters combat if needed. Hopefully we won't need it. Don't see anyone, although he did say there were Nightkin.
What's that, Antler? We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. I say kill it, Antler, for safe's sake. Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask. Hi, human. Why you come here?
Now, my mask isn't very good. It didn't trick Davison into thinking I was a ghoul. Who's Antler?
Who is Antler? Who is Antler? Antler, the human asks about you. What do I tell it? All right. All right. Yes, of course. Who Antler is not important to you. Antler wants that you deal with me.
Okay, sure. Who are you exactly?
Me? I am devoted to Antler. But before Antler... Captain once. Last name Davison. First name... Don't remember. I commanded a troop of Nightkin, the Master's elite. A great honor. Very proud. Something happened. We wandered the desert. Life without Master was hard. The others' minds going strange, going crazy. But then, I found us new Master. I found us Antler. Since then, everything's been going really well.
Well, that's good. I came here because the ghouls upstairs asked me to come down and find out what you're doing down here. Try to get rid of you.
A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious.
You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
What did Antler bring you here to get? Maybe I can help you.
Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search.
I see. Well, why can't you search the last room?
A ghoul, but not squishy like others. This ghoul is tough. I thought Antler said, send my kin into that room, but 3 died. Ghoul is a crackshot and set traps too. After I realized I heard Antler wrong, so I locked the door to keep kin out and wait for Antler to tell me what to do. Then, you come along. Antler says you are solution.
Well, if I can be the solution, I'll see what I can do. I'll find you that stealth boy stockpile if you and your kin will leave afterwards.
Yes, Antler says we leave here as soon as we get stealth boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside, not expecting a human. Maybe he don't shoot you. Maybe he will.
Well, Davison gave me the key. Search the nearby room for the stealth boy shipment the Nightkin are looking for. There's a Nightkin here. It looks like he got his head blown off. Use Davison's key to go in here.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you?
Jason sent me down here to get rid of the demons.
And I bet he took Creator's will for you to risk your ass. Instead of him, right?
Something like that.
Good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
How'd you end up trapped down here?
First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, alright? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right? Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harlan. Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs, but some folks panicked and made for the basement, and I went after them. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs, and things went to shit fast. I couldn't find the others, so I fell back to this room. Set up a nice little kill zone. End of story.
I see. You're dressed differently from the other ghouls from Bright's group. You must not be with them.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit.
Hey, me neither.
It's lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you that Bright's group has got some fine-looking ghoulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway,
I wouldn't know.
I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
So how have you survived?
I'm not delicate. Radroach meat for protein, condensation off the pipes for water, and I do my business over in the far corner. I wouldn't say it's been comfy.
Yeah, sorry I asked. So, what can I do to convince you to leave this room?
Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way.
Sounds like a deal. I'll try to find your friend.
Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Here's hoping she's okay.
Alright, Boone. I'm probably gonna have to leave you behind for a bit. because we're going to have to slip by these Nightkin. I have stealth boys. 26 of them, in fact. Most of them I got out of the capital Wasteland. I'm going to start using them here. Uh-oh. I think I bumped into one by mistake. Oh, he's mad. Maybe if I use a second one, he'll lose me.
Stupid head voice.
That's right. You just saw a voice in your head. That's all I was. Go back to your position. Oh, there's another one. The jailer. Looks like he's got an incinerator on him. That other Nightkin, I must have stepped on his foot or something with the way he yelled. Yeah, here we go. Somebody left their cigarettes there. Here we go, the jail key. That's what I'm looking for. And there's the guy with the incinerator. Let's not get his attention. I've still got my stealth boy active. If it runs out, I'll just pop another one. I got plenty of stealth boys. And they don't cause Blazer to have weird split personalities like the Nightkin do. Now I gotta find Harlan's friend. Yep. I think I found her. A ghoul prisoner. Find Harlan's friend, and I guess I did. Yeah, she's definitely dead. I gotta slip back past the Nightkin jailer and the others to go let Harlan know. Almost there. My stealth boy lasted the whole trip. I'm surprised. Yeah, I just gotta go back up here.
Did you find my friend?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, she was already dead.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside.
Yeah, Harlan set a bunch of traps in this room, too. There goes my stealth boy. Harlan should be coming out any moment. Sometimes he doesn't make it, because there's a Nightkin that patrols that hall behind me, and sometimes Harlan runs right into that one and dies. That time he stepped on the nail bat. I turn on my Pip-Boy light, you can see these little concealed mines. You're pretty sure you can deactivate this mine without blowing yourself up. Would you like to disarm and collect this mine? I sure would. I disabled all the traps that Harlan set downstairs, as well as picked up all the mines he had buried down there. Here's what we need, the terminal. Let's see, shipment mistake. Let's see, Dear Robco Supply. Let me say that everyone here is excited about the merger. Here we got some kinks in the supply chain. Yesterday a bunch of crates got delivered here containing 2 gross of devices called Stealth Boys. Is it okay if I ask what these are? Do they really make you invisible? What will Robco think of next? Let me know if the shipment came here by mistake. No problem if it didn't. I bet you can have a lot of fun with them. Bill Martin. In light of yesterday's upsetting events, all employees are hereby directed to give a thorough reading to Repconn's sexual harassment and workplace behavior policies. Also, while it is not explicitly stated in the employee handbook, unauthorized use of military hardware against fellow employees is grounds for immediate termination. Uh-oh. Sounds like the people who worked in Repconn were using the Stealth Boys inappropriately. Shipment sent back. To Robco Supply Department from Sanjeev Rajan, Repconn Custodian. Hi, Robco Supply. We are sending back 2 crates of devices labeled Stealth Boys back to you. According to the manifest, each crate contained 1 gross of the devices. As a result of employee misbehavior, not mine, 1 crate was opened and is missing 5 Stealth Boys. Sorry about that. Sincerely, Sanjeev Rajan, Custodian. I guess that's the information I need. There's Davison.
Antler sings for Stealth Boys. Have you found them?
There's no stockpile of Stealth Boys in this building.
Liar! The invoice said Stealth Boy's here. Antler read it out loud to me.
Well, the Stealth Boys were sent here by accident, and then they sent them back.
But invoice note said Stealth Boys were here. Why can't that note be true? What, Antler? But human could be lying. Stealing the Stealth Boys for itself. Oh, Antler, you trust so easy. Your lucky day, human. Antler, believe you. Nightkin will follow the new note to find Stealth Boys. Better be there.
Well, for the sake of everyone, I hope they are. Well, with my part of the deal done, Davison fulfills his end of the bargain and will leave. I'm all done, Boone. You can come back with me. Oh, hey, looks like Harland actually made it here.
You did good, Smoothskin. Never thought I'd get out of that room.
Well, you're welcome.
Later.
Anyways, I gotta find Jason Bright and talk to him. I think he was in this room last time I saw him. Well, now Chris is here. There he is. He's on the stairs.
Is the way clear?
Yep, all your demons are gone.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
Now they'll all be heading off towards the Repconn basement. I gotta go there too and talk to Jason Bright about what happens next. You can see out here, all the feral ghouls that were hanging out in this outside area are all gone. As Jason Bright says, he intends on bringing them with him to the Great Journey. So if he hadn't cleared out all the ghouls and wanted to go through all the rooms to loot this place for items, you can do so now, and it'd be safe to do so. Me, I already looted the place while I was wearing the ghoul mask. I got a little irradiated from all the glowing ones, but I wasn't in any real danger. Plus, I absorb radiation anyways. The room Davison was in is where the door to the basement is. He was guarding it from the ghouls so they couldn't go through because he was trying to protect them from the other Nightkin who would have attacked them on sight. That's why he warned them to stay upstairs. But now that Davison and the Nightkin have left to search for the Stealth Boy stockpile that was sent here by mistake and then sent back to, I guess, to Robco, they're no longer here. So now I can head down here into the basement. There's Jason Bright. If you look over here, you can find a spacesuit like the one Fruity Bird was wearing when I fought him, complete with a helmet. Now let's talk to Jason.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the Great Journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Oh, hey, thanks. What is the Great Journey, anyway?
We wish to escape the barbarity of the Wasteland, especially the violence and bigotry of its human inhabitants. The Creator has promised to my flock a new land, a place of safety and healing, a paradise in the far beyond. Preparations for the Great Journey were nearly complete when the demons appeared.
So, wait, you're actually gonna make this great journey on these rockets that are here?
Yes. The rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it.
So are these surface-to-surface rockets, or are they gonna launch you into orbit?
I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
Well, alright. We should probably talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the Great Journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the Great Journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You're redeemers both.
No, I'm not really a big believer in that kind of stuff. So you said you're going to leave Chris behind.
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
Ah, so the far beyond that you're going to is going to be some heavily irradiated area where humans would die if they went there without proper protection.
Chris shall be declared the saint of the Great Journey before we depart. I hope this will ease his sadness.
Well, hopefully. So I'm guessing the far beyond is what, some kind of radioactive crater?
I have glimpsed it only in visions, Wanderer, but what I have seen is truly miraculous. It is a place of light and healing, and I know in my soul that my flock will be safe there.
Well, I guess that's all I need to know. Goodbye, Jason.
There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Well, don't mention it. It's the least I could do to help out. Hey, Chris.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
Alright, so the Great Journey uses these rockets, right?
Obviously. It's taken months, but I've nearly got them in working order. Soon they'll take us to the far beyond. I was skeptical at first, of course, being a man of science. But Jason is certain, and I believe in Jason.
So how can I help you?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
Alright. How about I track down the thrust control module?
Alright. Anything else?
I'll be going.
Later.
Luckily, I can get both the thrust control modules and the igniting agent he needs on one trip. I came back to Prim to pick up EDE so I could bring the robot with me, because part of its companion quest requires that it be with me for this next part, but I searched everywhere in Prim and I can't find it. Usually it's supposed to be in here, inside the Mojave Express outpost. Right here, but as you can see, clearly not. I've looked all over Prim and I can't find it. Weird. Maybe it's inside the Vicky and Vance casino, hanging out with Prim Slim. Hello?
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Is it? Punk, that's my line.
Huh. You've got moxie, buddy. But we don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. 100 caps should cover this trip into our territory.
Your turf. I guess the news hasn't reached you yet. The Prim has a sheriff. He's a pretty hard guy, too. He shoots criminals on sight.
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Prim was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river.
So that's it, huh? You've resorted to robbing and raiding to solve your problems?
Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. but we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
New Canaan? Why not just turn yourselves in?
No fucking way. We're deserters now. The NCR isn't gonna throw us a ticker-tape parade for going home.
Well, they do have a few more troops than the 4 of you.
No biggie there. We've been avoiding the patrols and staying low-key until this mess.
It'd be just safer if you just ran and found somewhere to hide.
Maybe you're right. Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here before the law shows up.
Yeah, you do that. Hey, Prim Slim, have you seen EDE anywhere?
Always good to see you, partner.
Yeah, I guess not. That robot has disappeared without a trace. I don't understand. Oh well, guess I won't be doing that quest. Even though I told Chris Haversam I was going after the thrust control modules, I can actually grab the igniting agent he needs over here. Whoop. Man, Boone, that was quick. Didn't even give me a chance to target him to throw my spear at him. Anyway, you find the body of this dead scavenger. If we loot him, we find he's got isotope 239 igniting agent. That's what Chris Haversam wants. And Mr. Radical's journal. He's also got a radiation suit if you need one. Let's see. Day 1. Love the suit. Can scavenge anywhere now. Screw the rads. I hereby christen myself Mr. Radical. Day 4. Suit passed test with flying colors. Overnight visit to Yucca Mountain. Didn't go too deep because something big was moving around further down the tunnel. Rad level high even where I was, and I didn't feel a tickle. Go, rad suit, go. Day 5. Vomited all morning. Didn't splash on suit or I'd be pissed. Must be something I ate. Day 9. Exciting. Ran across old woman's scrapyard. Bought glowing container for measly 50 caps. Heading for Clark Field to prove suit at higher rad levels. If it holds up, I'm gonna pop this jar of goo open and pour it all over me. I bet I could swim in this stuff if I had enough of it. Oh yeah! Well, clearly that didn't work out for him. Not only is Clark Field irradiated, and his rad suit doesn't completely protect him from radiation poisoning, but as you'll see when I walk into Clark Field, so either his luck ran out with the rad suit, or golden geckos tore him apart. Uh-oh. That's not good. As you can see, the real danger getting hit by them isn't the damage so much as it is the radiation damage they do to you. Thank you, Boone. There we go. Good thing I got Boone watching my back. To get the thrust control modules, we gotta come here to this junkyard. This is the Gibson scrapyard. Usually there'd be a person out here sitting on this chair, but since it's night, she's probably inside sleeping, so we'll go in and wake her up. Here she is, old Lady Gibson.
Hi there. I'm old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Yeah, if I had EDE with me, that would have started the quest forum called EDE My Love, where you hear a recorded message from a guy named Whitley, who says that she said one of the trigger words that activates the robot and gives it access to Poseidon energy. But I couldn't find EDE. I searched everywhere in Prim. The spot where he's normally supposed to be inside the Mojave Express. He wasn't there, and he wasn't anywhere else either. So, I don't know what happened to him. That's a new one to me. Say, you wouldn't have any thrust control modules from Repconn in stock, would you?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive.
Aw, but you're going to cut the price to 250 caps because I'm just that charming, right?
Ha! Yes, you are quite the smooth talker. What the hell? 250 it is.
Alrighty, here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Same to you, old Lady Gibson. I'll let you get back to sleep. Think I'll put on my own spacesuit for this part. There he is.
Hey, have you found the components we discussed?
I sure did. I found the thrust control module.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. All I need now is the igniting agent we discussed earlier.
I found an entire container of the igniting agent while I was off getting the thrust control module.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container's shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now.
That should be it. The rockets are all set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
I can see why he couldn't go down there.
Rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin.
You can see all the feral ghouls are down there.
May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends. One new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how we cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey.
He means me.
To Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing, and we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hey, morning.
Now they're all going to board the rockets, but yeah, now Chris knows the truth.
Did you hear him? My God, you were right all along. I'm no ghoul. They were just using me.
Yeah, they'd take you if they could, Chris, but Jason told me you'd die within minutes.
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
But they're not throwing you away. They said they were going to revere you as a saint.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
Really? What'd you do that was so bad? You seem alright to me.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the Wasteland, is that it?
That's not what I said, but there's a little town called Novak down the road. You could go live there.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. Maybe it'll be different this time. I was never a saint before. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. You go launch the rockets. I'm on my way to Novak.
And there he goes. Don't worry, Chris, you'll be alright. All the ghouls are just kind of lingering around. I guess they'll board the rockets by the time I get up to the switch I have to pull to launch the rockets. And back up in the room where Jason, Bright, and the ghouls are hanging out back when the Nightkin were raiding the place is the Repconn Test Site door exit. I step outside, you'll see I found the launch music signal. Yeah, it actually plays Flight of the Valkyries. I think it'll play that once I throw the switch, too. But first, let's check out this navigation console. The console displays a wealth of information concerning the predicted trajectory of the rockets. What do I want to do? I can set the rockets to crash into one another. That would get rid of all the ghouls, but they're going to use the rockets to leave and go to the promised land, and Manny said he didn't care how I get rid of the ghouls. So let's examine the navigation data further. Examining the trajectory further, it looks like the computer is set to a non-optimal route to the specified destination. You surmise that with minor alterations, I can plot a course that will take them about 12.5% closer to their intended destination. Do I want to alter the rocket's course? Yes, I do. I modify the path of the rockets to land closer to the target. And I gain karma for doing so. Let's launch the rockets. Well, there they go. Wherever they're going. And now I'm liked in Novak. And I've completed Come Fly With Me. I couldn't find EDE to do that companion quest, but I got Boone with me. We're gonna do some things with him against the Legion, so that he'll open up to me a bit more about what happened to his wife and what he's so upset about. But we'll do that we'll do that in a future part. Thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.
Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the Repconn Test Site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.